10 commonly asked Python questions in interviews. You should be prepared for the basic questions related to Python. Answering well on the basic questions sets your tone for the rest of the interview. Like, what are the features of Python? You can simply say that it is an open-source programming language that supports procedural programming and object-oriented programming. It is an interpreted language through which we can more focus on procedure instead thinking of the syntax. Further, you can also add some points like it can be integrated with C, C++, Corba, Java, and it is portable, means it can run on different platforms. Another question can be asked that how Python interpreted. You can see in the following picture. The Python compiler will compile the program and verify it for errors. If the compiler discovers an error, it will send an error message to the console where the program is being run. The compiler will transform the source code into bytecode if there are no errors and the source code follows the correct formatting. Following this, the bytecode is processed inside of the Python virtual machine, where it is subsequently interpreted in order to produce the actual machine code. The machine code is subsequently carried out by the central processing unit, which results in the output. Next question. Describe the memory management by Python. Python uses heap for objects and data structures memory allocation. Allocation of heap space for Python objects is taken care of by Python Memory Manager. It also has built-in garbage collector which helps in recycling all unused memory. Point out the differences between remove, delete and pop. All these three are list built-in functions. In remove, first value that matches to the value mentioned within the argument is removed. Delete takes elements index as an argument and do not return updated list after deletion. Pop also takes element index, but returns the updated list after deletion. As you can also see in the given example, remove is taking the exact value, whereas delete and pop are taking the index of element which is to be deleted. Next, define pickling and unpickling. You can define pickling as a process that is used in Python for the purpose of serializing the object structure. During the pickling process, a Python object will have its contents changed into a byte stream. Whereas, unpickling allows the original Python objects to be retrieved from the stored string representation, also known as the pickle file. Unpickling takes place after pickling. It transforms the byte stream into an object in the Python programming language. Differentiate append and extend. Both are the list built-in functions. Append adds single item at a time at the end of the list. The extend method extends the list by appending all the items from the iterable. The length of the returned list depends upon the length of the iterable, whereas in append, length of the list is increased by one at a time. Next question. What are decorators in Python? Python's decorators are among the programming language's most useful and effective tools. These are what are used to make changes to the way the function behaves. Decorators offer the flexibility to wrap another function around the current one in order to extend the functionality of the wrapped function without permanently altering the original function. When using decorators, functions are first passed as an argument into another function, and then the passed functions are called from within the wrapper function. Metaprogramming is another name for the process in which one part of a program attempts to change another part of the program when it is being compiled. As you can see in the example, the difference between normal function definition and decorated function definition. Next question. Differentiate between deep copy and shallow copy. You can say that, while shallow copies only keep track of the reference address, deep copies keep track of the original object as well as any repetitive copies. Deep copy takes significantly longer to complete than shallow copy. The modifications that were made to the copied object also reflect the modifications that were made to the original object in the shallow copy. From the given figure, the difference will become more clear to you. As you can see in the shallow copy, same address is being assigned to both variables. As a result, changes done in the copied variable will be reflected back to the original one. Next question. What is lambda function and its use? In Python programming, an anonymous function, often known as a function with no name, is referred to as a lambda function. It is a constrained and limited function, consisting of no more than a single line of code. A lambda function, similar to a regular function, can take one expression, but have several arguments at the same time. The lambda keyword, the function arguments, and the function body are the three basic components that must be present in every anonymous function that you write in Python. Next question. What is init in Python? The default init constructor in C++ and Java. Constructors are used to initializing the object's state. The task of constructors is to initialize or assign values to the data members of the class when an object of the class is created. Like methods, a constructor also contains a collection of statements, that is, instructions that are executed at the time of object creation. It is run as soon as an object of a class is instantiated. The method is useful to do any initialization you want to do with your object. Thank you for being to the end of the video.